In one of the links in December 2017, they say that there's going to be a possibility that another movie is planned for Equestria Girls. It's actually confirmed. In Thailand Pony Convention of 2017, which happened in April of last year, it was confirmed by Hasbro Studios that there will be an Equestria Girls 5. And no, the 22-minute and the 44-minute specials do not qualify as Equestria Girls 5. And I'm actually kind of relieved that it's actually a 60-minute movie instead of a 44-minute movie, because in 2017, they were working on the My Little Pony movie, and in 2018, despite the two 44-minute specials, they're also working on a 44-minute special for My Little Pony as well. Also, in 2019, My Little Pony, maybe in its 4th generation, might come to an end of its 9th and last season, while Equestria Girls will continue onward. So it pretty much explains onto why they're putting more focus on the movie than My Little Pony. I mean, they will, but considering the fact that Generation 4 is coming to an end and we got Generation 5, it's kind of disappointing and sad. I mean, Hasbro has confirmed that Equestria Girls will continue after Generation 4 is over, but in all honesty, I think this is another reason why Princess Twilight will be in Equestria Girls 5 before she's gone forever. I mean, sure, she did a lot in the show, but considering the fact that she's kind of limited in Equestria Girls, this would be the perfect and final time to make her return in Equestria Girls. And I should talk about the dresses. I know I mentioned this before, but this is completely different. When it comes to locations in the show, they usually wear something very appropriate to the location that they're in. I mean, at the beach, they wear swimming suits. In Camp Everfree, they wear uniforms. And during dances and parties, they always wear an appropriate dress. Now, you can say that Princess Twilight has to be in a dress no matter where she goes, even when she's with her friends in the Equestria Girls after Rainbow Rocks. But here's the thing. She doesn't need to wear a dress into every situation she's in. The reasons why she wore dresses in the Equestria Girls and Rainbow Rocks is because Sky Toy wasn't there yet until she appeared in Friendship Games. Twilight wore the far former dress, she wore her pajamas, and she wore her Rainbow Rocks uniform, or Rainboom's uniform, or whatever you prefer. I think the only costume that she really needs is when she goes to sleep. That's literally the only costume that she has. But other than that, imagine her being part of Friendship Games and everything after that. Sure, in Friendship Games there were costumes, but at the same time, they were usually in their old costumes. So Princess Twilight is usually in the white when it comes to wearing costumes. And as for Legend of Everfree, of course she has to wear a uniform so she can be part of the students, but at the same time, she will probably hide. It may be a stupid idea, but since she's with her doppelganger with her, she will be in a serious situation if she ever gets caught. But even after all this, I came to a realization of how all this can work with both Twilights out in the open. They can be twins. Trust me, I've seen this time and time again, and it always works. In the Equestria Girls 3, Principal Celestia says something about Twilight having a twin sister, and she was confused when Pinkie Pie explains that there's another Twilight from a different world. I actually kind of missed that part in one of my rants. And I think that this is actually an idea that could work out in the ordinary, so they can keep the secret of the magic portal from this world. Whether you like the idea or not, it's the only way that this whole thing can work out. Anyway, there's one more thing I need to show, and that is the title of the movie. This could be a very big spoiler, by the way. When I was looking at the link photos, I saw these two. So apparently Forgotten Friendship was probably completely finished, and while the development of Roller Coaster of Friendship was still going on. I saw these two and they were all happened on December. So I actually kind of surprised that this actually happened in December. But guess what I also saw? Another title card. And the name of that title card is the other side. Now, before any of you say that the definition of the other side is from a different location from right here, well, I can understand what you mean, but I think what the other side of what they're doing here is the magic from the portal. Don't believe me? Then look at those things in the background. Basically the shiny stuff. Sorry, I just don't know the names. I'm just calling them shiny stuff. Basically these hard things. I look at them closely and they're kind of similar to the statue from Canterlot High. I know it's kind of difficult, but at the same time, the Canterlot High statue has a reflection, and I can see that both of these reflections look the same. I mean, you can say that it could be the boat, but at the same time, I don't see any bubbles in the other side title card whatsoever. There really is no bubbles whatsoever, so it's really hard to take this whole thing seriously with the boat being the title card of the other side. And if you may say that the title card is more like Forgotten Friendship and Roller Coaster of Friendship, well, it's probably an early title card. They're probably working on a very better title card later on. Also, right here, we get to see a Lightboard logo. This could be a new intro of the 5th Equestria Girls movie. So, I guess they're probably working on the intro like they did in the other movies. While the specials only had one intro, this one is probably going to have the same intro from the other movies. So the 5th Equestria Girls movie is going to be called The Other Side. And even though this may sound crazy, but I think it could be the other side of the characters of Human Twilight and Princess Twilight. Again, I saw Sky Twilight Pony, so it should probably work as a way to have this whole idea work in full effect. You can talk all you want, but the twin thing that they can do, like in other sitcoms, could work. And no, this has nothing to do with how bad the sitcom really is. My point is that I've seen so many twin stuff all the time. The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and other things. It may be kind of a crazy idea, but it's crazy in a good way. And it could also lead into interesting ideas. I mean, again, I do like the cruise aspect, but at the same time, if it's just going to be all about a cruise and they get stranded into an island, and it's just going to be all about magic with no Princess Twilight, it will probably make the whole thing completely uninteresting. The point is that the other side thing is between both Twilights working together. By the way, if you want to know why I'm showing the Hannah Montana photo, it's because they also have a song of The Other Side of Me, which is probably one of my favorite songs from Hannah Montana. I know I couldn't show you the photo, but I'm just showing you the photo of Miley Cyrus and her fake counterpart. In other words, her Hannah Montana identity. I don't care if you hate Hannah Montana, I'm just showing something just to prove more of my points. And that's all I have for this 2-part video spoiler. I'm really excited of what they're going to do for Equestria Girls now. Since that they're going to be releasing this in 2019, I got a feeling that they're halfway in completing this movie. Why? Because in Legend of Everfleet, they confirmed that there's going to be an Equestria Girls 4, and they did that in October of 2015, and they finished the movie in August of 2016. And they premiered it on Netflix on October 1st, 2016, and then Discovery Family the following month. Believe me, it's really easy onto how fast they're going to make these, since they put more of the focus on the movies. Legend of Everfleet didn't have shorts. And even with the shorts that they're making, they did the same thing with Rainbow Rocks and Friendship Games. So I'm really looking forward to this. Anyway, comment down below and tell me what you think. And please don't be very harsh for. This video was something that I wanted to make because of my outrage after I was done watching Roller Coaster of Friendship. I just can't stand it. But I am going to look forward to the 5th Equestria Girls movie, The Other Side. And for what they're going to do for real this time. I'm just like you, just not